Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Death Stranding. We just finished up fighting Mr. Mads Mikkelsen, also known, I believe his name was Clifford or whatever. I don't know, they got his real name now, and I don't remember what exactly it is, but they're going to get more information about him as the game progresses, it seems. But we definitely need to take a shower. I'm completely disgusting, covered in blood and filth, but there's many other things going on as well. Look, it doesn't say check on BB anymore. It actually changed the name, and it now says check on Lou. Oh, look, it's pointing at Lou. So we're going to check on Lou in just a second here. But as you can see, the locker is really starting to fill up now with all the weapons that I've unlocked in the game. It's kind of neat. Let's check on Lou. We'll probably check the logs, take a shower. Got a lot to do here. First time we've been in a bunker in a long time. Full of smelly cheer. I saw my day off yesterday. What did I get up to? Oh, a lot of various stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's another one of these. Look. Uh-oh. Lou? Lou, we just got you back, man. What's going on? Why do they keep showing that cutscene? They keep showing the Guillermo del Toro horror cut jump scare. It was funny the first time. The third time, it kind of loses its effect. I'm just saying. Alright, so now let's go check on Lou again. You know, we did various things when we were out and about. Nothing too exciting or anything like that. It's actually going to be next week when we try to get our odds and ends for our Thanksgiving dinner, so. Soothe Lou. Shout out to Arsenic123 who subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Arsenic. There we go.
Tired, huh?
So PW Dubs cheered 89 bits, and he says, "What year would you say the peak of Darkside Phil was? Like, where were you at your highest?" It depends. See, here's the thing. It depends on what you mean. Do you mean the most popular, like the most people were watching my content and knew who I was? Do you mean the most positive content? See what I mean? Like, if you want my honest opinion, I think that now I put out much better content than I used to. I think the content I used to do was, in a lot of ways, contrived and rushed. You know, like playthroughs, I didn't really do side content in them because I was trying to rush through one game to get to the next right away. When I did the on-demand stuff just on YouTube, I had no interactivity with an audience. So in a game like Death Stranding, the playthrough would be incredibly boring because it's just me doing deliveries and raging at the fucking delivery constantly instead of having interaction with you guys to make it more interesting. So, was I more popular? Let's say, I guess you would say 2011 to 2012, because that was when I had lost my office job in late 2010. I became the ultimate underdog. People wanted to see me succeed being a content creator on YouTube. And between the years of 2011 and 2012, I became known as a household... Oh, okay, not a household name. Absolutely not. That's way, way over-exaggerated. But, like, if you were going to YouTube to watch a top gamer, I was in there. I was in the rankings of one of the top YouTube Let's Players for those years. So, yeah, I was the most known... But I don't know if you watched my content, if you necessarily got as much out of it, because like I said, I was constantly rushing to finish games and the like. I feel now, today, my content is much better. I do. I think if you watch my Death Stranding playthrough, you're going to have a much better time today than if you would watch the old Phil. You see what I mean? But that doesn't mean that when was I better or when was my height? I don't know. It's that subjective, and it depends on what you're looking for. Quality-wise, I think today's better. But if you're talking sheer views and sheer name notoriety, probably 2011, 2012. Okay? Alright, so thank you, PW Dubs, top cheer of the day. Let's get out of here. Alright. Oh, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. You see what I see? Those action figures are completely missing from the table. Those little figurines. That's weird because if you remember, someone had asked at the end of the last stream, they said, what figures are on the table? And I looked and there were 2, and now there's none. I don't know what happened. The figures disappeared or something. That's weird. I'm covered in blood and gore, but let's pound a fucking beer. Bam! Pound that fucking beer, son. We gotta pound another one, too. So we're gonna drink these beers, and we're check out those action figures behind me. We'll probably read some of the logs and things that we haven't checked on in a long time, and then we'll take a shower to advance the story. One more. We gotta pound one more. Internet famous McCroy tipped me $10, and my wife heard a DSP laugh compilation I was watching. She heard your out of breath noise, so she understands why girls like you. I caught her stalking your Instagram. Anyway, how do you like that nice beer spritz that we just got from Sam? No one's stalking my Instagram. That's ridiculously stupid. What a stupid sentiment. But I thank you for the $10 tip. Regardless, you're the top tipper of the day, even though your statement is absolutely ludicrously dumb. Drink another one? Why? Scooby wants me to drink even another one. He didn't even want to drink that one. Keep drinking. Get completely wasted. Drink all the beers.
Right in your face.
He did it again. Why does he keep doing that? I guess he'll keep doing it if he has full stamina. That must be what it is. He has full stamina? Yeah. So what is the examine the figures? I'm gonna assume these are like all the enemies that we've unlocked in the game. Nightmares and memories. Revisit some nightmares of battle. Oh yeah? So you could go back to World War I and World War II, and you could redo those battles. What's going to be next? The Korean War, the Vietnam War? Probably. There's probably going to be at least another one, I would think. That's interesting. You could go back and do that, right? If you take a look at this, it's all the creatures that we fought so far. So we've got the wolves, right? We've got the wolf that had the mask on that we ran away from. A bunch of, like, normal soldiers and, I guess we call them mules. And then over here we got all the BTs. Yeah, pretty weird. Okay. Mr. Barbavera cheered. He said, I hope the drinks change again to LaCroix. That would be hilarious to see him pound those. Apparently people are saying there is an Easter egg if you drink all the beer and then you go interact with BB or the mirror. So I guess we'll try this. We never tried this before. There we go again.
Right in your face.
Okay. So now if we go and interact with BB or the mirror, what happens? Let's see. Well, actually, it's Lou now. Oh yeah, look! He's drunk. Oh my god. Sounds like a drunken idiot. Oh my god. Alright. Now what about the sink? Oh, this is so stupid. Nah, this doesn't do anything. This is the same as before. This is so silly. What are you even doing this for? Yeah, it's something I want to definitely do when I'm at a sink. Stick my tongue out. I'm trying to see what all the actions are. That was... I did up and right and then regular right. It did the same action. I don't know why. I pressed down. We're down and right and down. Those are the same action as well. Staring at his chin. Oh my god. Wow. Will this wash his face of all the blood and shit? It does. Ah, it's covered in blood. He needs to wash his face. Same thing. So even though it says any direction, it's not. It's really only like 4 or 5 different animations. Okay. Is my room more lit? It's very, very, very bright sunny outside right now. So that's why the room looks so crazy. That's why the sun is coming in, bouncing off my carpet and up on my face. That's why it looks like that. Alright, let's check logs. So we have like a ridiculous amount of stuff we unlocked in that last chapter. Lego Mario tipped me $1 saying... When you say detractors are lifeless fucks, you're not kidding. YouTube is recommending I watch a detractor video that's 9.5 hours long. 9.5 hours long. Wow. Alrighty then. Godzilla tipped me $20. He says, here you go, Phil. I hope you had a great day off. Thank you very much, Godzilla. Indeed, I did. Like I said, we try to make the most of the day off that we get together, my wife and I. And we had a good day off. So thank you for the sentiment, and thank you for the contribution. We're now up to $42 in tips, guys. Thank you guys very much. We just started, and we're already up to that, so that's great. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. We have so much shit, dude. Like, watch. Oh my god, I knew it. Why Lockney opposed the UCA? Her concerns bringing everything and everyone into the fold might mean including some elements better left out. If you take a step back, you see how terrorism and war might only get worse once we're whole. Huh. Kind of like, so it's kind of like the internet. Before the era of the internet where we were all connected online, a lot of people weren't even aware that things like, you know, white supremacy or the rampant racism or sexism that's present in the world that even existed. A lot of people weren't even exposed to it. Then all of a sudden you go on the internet, it's like, whoa, what the fuck is this shit, right? So I guess I can kind of understand that. I guess that's maybe what Kojima's trying to say there. Me and the wife are good. We still need a little something. I have a friend nearby I'd like you to deliver something to. I don't know if I even bothered with that. Dad would be proud, the photographer. Connections keep us alive, says the doctor. Watch out for the whiteout. We had a boy, and do you have power gloves? They had their kid, a boy, and yes, I have power gloves. Be the Colonel says, I beat Death Stranding. After episode 8, there's nothing but story until the end, and there's 15 chapters. Yeah, but I heard that chapter 10 actually is grinding and boring. That you have to go across, like, the entire fucking map or something crazy like that. I guess we'll see for ourselves, won't we? Making use of the all-terrain skeleton? Actually, I am. A dead man's stuff. Can you fetch a few things of Dead Man's? You remember the cabin you arranged to meet at? The cabin itself got blown away in the supercell, but Dead Man's winter coat and boots should be somewhere nearby. You actually want me to go back to the mountains to get a fucking coat and a pair of fucking boots? Fabricate a new one, you dumb shit. What a dumb fuck. Now, we probably got a bunch of interviews here unlocked, I bet. Cave paintings and stencils. Boring. It's about they were made by Neanderthals. Bridges needs Homo ludens. Well, anyway, I'm not reading that. It doesn't seem very important. Different prepper interviews. I don't really care about the prepper interviews. Okay, so there's a few reports on the void out in Manhattan. If you remember, the void out in Manhattan was supposedly the one that happened when they were experimenting on BBs. This was condoned by the former president, but it killed the former president. So let's see, who the hell? Those were the doctor's final words. At the time, no one knew to whom he was referring, and to be fair, there were more pressing issues at hand. The doctor in question was a surgeon specializing in cesarean sections. The procedure she was undertaking at the time was slightly unusual. She was operating on a mother who had been declared brain dead 7 months into her pregnancy. She'd been placed on life support since her blood pressure was decreasing and the fetus was showing signs of bradycardia. The decision was made to operate. Because the procedure was broadcast to medical researchers on a closed-circuit network, we were fortunate to have a record of what took place. Per the footage, the incision was made without incident. The plan was apparently to remove the fetus from the womb and immediately place it in an NICU, where it would receive the necessary care. Prior to this, the surgeon would, of course, have to cut the umbilical cord. This is the moment that changed everything. The moment the surgeon's hand touched the cord, and Edison uttered his famous words, "Who the hell?" Huh? Following a number of tests and experiments, the conclusion was reached the incident was an annihilation event brought about by the doctor's in contact with whatever or whomever he had seen upon touching the umbilical cord. Though it eventually became apparent the doctor had been referring to BTs, at the time no one could explain the underlying cause of the incident. Some later theorized that the same conditions, brain-dead mother fetus umbilical cord could be recreated, BTs could be detected, and the mystery of the Death Stranding would be solved. Indeed, this was the theoretical basis upon which the government's own experiments and investigations could be conducted. They called the fetuses they used bridge babies, and the experiments became known as the BB experiment. Soon after the government's program got underway, the tragedy in Manhattan occurred. So apparently it was a complete chance that they ever found out about this. You know, there was a brain-dead mother, and they had to cut a baby out of her. So cesarean section to save the baby's life, and when he went to cut the umbilical cord, the doctor saw BTs in the room, which normally you wouldn't be able to see. And that made them realize that these babies being born to, I guess, you know, dead mothers apparently crosses the other side to the other dimension. You could see the dead creatures crossing over. Really weird. And that's when they started doing BB experiments. Okay. The BB experiments were conducted at a Manhattan-based government facility in such extreme secrecy. Little is known about them to this day. One thing we do know for certain, however, is that the experiments ended in a tragic failure and were directly responsible for the total annihilation of the island of Manhattan, as well as the death of the president, who had been observing operations firsthand. He was succeeded by the then Vice President Bridget Strand, who shortly after her inauguration put an end to all further BB experiments and had all data destroyed. With her strong and steadfast leadership in the wake of the Void Out, she made great strides in quelling the chaos and unrest that spread throughout the nation. She vowed to rebuild America and devoted herself wholeheartedly to this end. In response, separatists who opposed Reconstruction emerged and steadily grew more aggressive in their activities. One faction even managed to acquire documents relating to the BB experiments, and some speculate this data was used to restart them in secret. At that time, however, no BB units are known to have been successfully created, and BBs in general remained a taboo subject in government circles. Now, from the plot of the game, from what Deadman told us, President Strand conducted BB experiments continuously in secret in an attempt to harness their energies for their own purposes, whether that was to cross over to the other dimensions or somehow harness the power of the other side to their advantage. They were trying to use this as almost like a weaponized thing. But it was very weird because Deadman talked about all this. That's why we had to be in the shower with him. Then all of a sudden, at the end of the chapter, he was like, oh, don't worry about it anymore. I've wiped out all communications, so therefore Die Hardman can't hear us talking anymore, so we can talk about this freely. Which is interesting because if Die Hardman can't hear them talking anymore, wouldn't he immediately think something's wrong? You know? Like, oh, they just don't talk anymore. No, obviously not. I don't know. Kind of a weird plot hole. I'm not sure, but... Okay. So, we got all the interviews. Now what we got to do is shower to advance the plot. I'll give a shout out to Philip Smelly Chair, who asked if I've ever been in a fist fight before. Oh, dude, all the time. It used to be whenever I left my house, I'd at least punch out 6-7 dudes to even get to my car. And Philly Buckeye cheered 160 bits. That's the top cheer of the day. He says, we're only 6 months away from Passover. Can you get in the holiday spirit? And let not the guy you just banned go, excuse me, from DSP jail. I don't even know why he's banned. I have no idea. I had no idea he was banned. I don't know why he's banned. So, I don't even know what you're talking about. You probably want to talk to a mod about it, since it seems like a mod is the person who banned them. It wasn't me. Sam Bridges cheered. He said, the lighting in your room is bad. Looks like you have a flashlight on the side of your face from your window. That's great. What would you like me to do exactly? Would you like me to blot out the sun? The only thing I can do is put down my my blinds, but then that's going to make it so there's no air circulation in the room, and I would be incredibly hot. So, I don't know what you would like me to do. It's a sunny day. That's life. So, Sam's pits are stinking. He's telling you to go into the shower. Let's do it. Let's go into the shower. Stinking pits. Alright.
Sam, do you copy?
No.
As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield.
If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our Ha, all occupy the same world. But
okay.
Our souls, our Ka, have beaches all their own.
Ha and Ka.
These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
So it seems like this Clifford guy has something to do with the military. We don't know what. Somehow he's tied to all these beaches from people who died during major military conflicts.
Still there, Sam?
Very weird.
If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
It sounds like eventually we're going to have to connect this guy, Heartman, to the chiral network. We haven't been able to yet. So we're going to go up to the delivery terminal and we're going to try to figure out what the hell we need to do, right? Shaking his head no. Let's take a look at his backpack. Shout out to Philip Smelly Cherry Cheers to close the blinds and embrace the stench. Is there anything else that I can fabricate? A love knot or a windmill? Look at that. So it says the windmill will improve the BB's mood and stop them from becoming stressed. The love knot, it said to strengthen and deepen the connection between porters, and wearing it on your backpack may well increase the number of likes you receive from others. Let's do that. What's this?
Stabilizers. They help you stay upright if you stumble. When you attempt to regain your balance, they automatically engage their attitude control system to provide assistance. And if that isn't enough to stop you falling over, they'll reduce the impact for you and your cargo.
Okay, sounds good. Seems like I need to make one. It seems like all you could do, it would be the whole backpack, wouldn't it? How do I remove? Yeah, it's literally your whole back is the stabilizer. I guess we'll give it a shot. Let's see if we use the stabilizer, if it improves anything at all. Fuck it, we could refabricate this later if we need to. Yeah. We'll try the stabilizer. Alright. Oh, here we go. More trolls are showing up, being complete dickheads. Okay. So, now we can go outside and see where the plot's going. Here we go. We got our BB back. I got my BB back, BB back, BB back. Uh-oh. Will it be a new cutscene?
Can I help you?
Hmm.
Holy shit. John. Is that you?
John, who's John?
What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. I don't want to repeat of last year.
Wait a minute.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were that.
Dude, that's Die Hard Man. Did you hear the voice? John is Die Hard Man. Only that's before he was wearing his mask. So this guy, Clifford, has a connection to Die Hard Man. That's interesting. What's Die Hard Man not telling us?
Will remain locked until departure.
That's definitely Die Hard Man.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay.
Sam, the west side of that
That's
region
him.
is covered by a massive tar belt. Beyond it is Edgenut City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination. Once you use the qubit to connect it, the Cairo network will span the entire continent. The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive. We need you to bring her home safely. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one more knot we need you to tie.
Great.
Hartman will help you get it done.
Great.
Sam, I'd like for you to bring me a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them. Second, Mama's corpse.
Oh, good.
Her body shows no signs of necrosis, and I, for one, would like very much to know the reason why. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the Death Stranding. Suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining.
Ow.
I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
All right. So, recovery of winter clothes. I'm never doing this. It's not required. It's the stupid. It's the get the clothes for fucking for Dead Man and bring them back. I'm never doing that. That's ludicrous. This one is just corpse delivery to Hartman's lab. So Hartman is actually further on from where the doctor is. You just keep going. See that? So that's probably what we'll do. We'll probably go to the doctor's room area first and walk over there to Hartman's lab. Okay. Philip Smelly Chair, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You're just being stupid. Philip, Mr. Propavera Cheer said, I think you need to get all these guys on Maury and see who's the father. And an anonymous cheer, a 60-bit cheer. So thank you all for the cheers so far. Thank you. All right, here we go. Corpse delivery. Okay. Hello, Insomniatic Me. Thank you for the 100-bit cheer. He says, sup? What's up, man? What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to see what I have. I don't think I have really any items on me, right? I have nothing. Look. Oh, no. This is the trucks. Oh, whoa. Huh. That's a nice-looking truck. It's a long-range truck. What the hell? I guess we'll take it. Why not? We'll take it. So wait a minute. What is this here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, in storage. Let's take the all-terrain skeleton and let's equip the skeleton. I want the all-terrain. Let's take... oh wait, that one has low ammo. That one also has low... Let's take a full ammo assault rifle. Let's take one bola gun. We'll take a level 2 anti-BT handgun. We definitely need to equip the Bridges boots. Okay. We'll take a couple climbing anchors just in case we need them, although I barely use them in the entirety of the game. We'll take maybe 2 sets of hematic grenades. We'll also take 2 ladders. Just in case, we'll take a PCC. Let's take power gloves and equip them. We definitely need a few blood bags. We'll take like 3 or 4 blood bags. They're light anyway. I think that's good. Yes. Well, I guess what they're saying is, sadly, I can put like nothing on my back. Oh my god. So I can't have anything. No ladders. Yeah, nothing. Just a bola gun. That's it. Alright, maybe if I take the bola gun off, I can put the assault rifle on. I guess I could do that. Just one weapon. Okay. Alright, that's all I could do. Because the stupid mama's corpse takes up all the space on my back. I have no space for anything else. So I should put all these back. Oh, crap. What? No. Oh. I didn't want to do that. Put all that shit back into the private locker. Alright, there you go. Super Bat Cat to me, $5.50 is just a little tip. Thank you very much, Super Bat Cat. I appreciate that. Very nice.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Millingen's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
Okay. If I can take the truck the whole way, I might be alright. We'll see if the truck will drive to this new area or not.
Order assigned.
Okay. Put this right in here. See, if we can drive, we'll be alright. Hopefully we can just drive the whole way. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Let's go, go, go.
Pleasant journey.
Someone built a bridge there. Oh, wait a minute. Did anyone... No one thumbed up my road. Nobody. Not a single person liked my road. Wow. If that's the case, I wonder if it's not showing up in anyone else's game for some reason. You would think at least one person would have liked my road. Alright, so there's the doctor. I'm gonna have to go further up here. What the fuck? Okay.
Don't mind me.
So from the doctor, we need to go this way. Oh my god, that is a sheer mountain. Is there another way around it? I don't know. I might have to go on foot.
Begin the scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
Oh, is that a hot spring?
Locked until departure.
That's one of those rare hot springs, isn't it?
Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, I don't think I can do this in the truck. This is like 100% going sheer uphill. Damn, this sucks. The only thing I can think of, instead of doing this, I gotta go back and go up the other way over there. Maybe that's what I need to do. Let me try that. Julie says I would heavily rely on ziplines this chapter and only focus on story missions. That's great, but it all depends on what ziplines are set up, right? So I doubt it. I'm just gonna end up fucking walking or driving. Really bug-eyed cheer, and he said, here I go again on my own, doing the only road I've ever known. There you go. Do I think the game is trash? Yes, of course. That's why I've spent over 20 hours and I'm still playing it. The game is stinky duties. Of course, man. Alright, Alfred Aponte took me $1 and he says, welcome back, I missed your stream.
Beginning scan.
Thank you very much, Alfred.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm thinking I can drive up this way and go around. Jackie Smith, I talked about this Copa thing a million times. I don't know why you're just asking about it now. I've already addressed it a bunch, so... I see the strands. I see the strands, I see the strands. Here we go again with this stupid shit. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive up here and then I'm gonna hook like a left. Or what I might do, since I've already been all the way over here, maybe I could drive around, because this looks like a lake or whatever. Heartman lives at a lake that looks like a heart. How clever, right? Yeah, maybe I could drive around where I've already been and then get to there that way by going around the long way. I think that's what I can do. Great. All right. Well, I'm going to give it a shot. Guess what? I think we got rid of it. No, now they're back. Fuck. We got further up, but now they're going to come back again. Yeah. This is annoying. This is gonna suck. So I just gotta now hook right and go around this lake. That might be it. That is it. All I gotta do is go straight from here. Oh great, start playing music. My favorite song. Awesome. That's it, right? Yeah, I'm right there. That's the lab. That's where I'm going. I can park right here. Nice. Well, that was pretty easy, honestly. Just drive around the fuckers. Not a big deal. Yeah. The body shows up on your back. Not a big deal. My friend wants to know which upcoming games you like art for. Any playthroughs I'm doing. You know? Chill streams probably would be nice. Green Giant took me $1. Said, would you consider playing Persona 5 Scramble next year? It's like Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, I heard about that, right? So basically it's Persona 5 mixed with like Dynasty Warriors. That's kind of neat. That's something I might check out. How do I get inside? Wait, is that the door here?
Because I never said no or put up a fight.
Oh, okay. It's got a nice place. It's got a giant hearth. Look at that. A giant fireplace. Alright, make the delivery. Here we go. That was easy enough.
Displaying performance evaluation.
Very good. S rank, of course. And now we can finally put Heartman on the network. Rank of C for the robot cargo. Expert transporter. Oh my god, look at all this increase I just got for Bridge League level 40. So your sync level with other players increased by 10%. You can make more strain contracts from 15 to 20. You can now make more cooperation quests, 3 to 4. The period for which you can send likes has been increased to 8 seconds. There you go.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Very nice. Jackie Swerve, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Oh yeah. You're gonna live up in the fucking frozen mountains, at least have a giant wall that's a cold fireplace. Alright. The Heart Lake unlocked. Very nice. Hartman's lab has joined the UCA. Hartman provided design data for the thermal pad. This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures.
Please proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good
Sounds
work. Great.
Let's see what Hartman's doing.
Anybody home?
Until resuscitation, 1 minute, 18 seconds. What the fuck? Is that a BT? Huh. La la, la la, la la. It's the Death Manel March or whatever. What's this music? What on earth? So is he dead? And then he resuscitates himself? And that's why he calls himself Heartman? Shell Con Artist just resale for 32 months. Just how the hell is it going? Only 4 months for my 3-year. Yeah, man. Good to see ya. Thank you for the long-standing support. It's going well. Looking forward to another full week of streaming here starting right now. We got good story already, so. Joe, that is the corpse of Mama on Sam's back. Yeah, I think Heartman died. He purposely dies, and then he resuscitates himself. Excuse me.
Administering shock.
Yep. Look. What on earth? Heartman. Chapter 8 or episode 8.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
heart stops beating?
It stops every 21 minutes.
What?
I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return.
What on earth?
60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day.
Wow.
60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family.
That's why he does it?
This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the scene an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
Wow. And did you ever find anything in all those trips?
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Oh, so you could say goodbye?
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
You
If
got
death
20
would
likes.
see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation.
Keeps forgetting.
A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring?
The dog tag.
Found it. Behold.
Oh no? I thought it was the dog tag.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord.
What the fuck?
Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
Oh my god, more likes.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others. As if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4,
Dude, good luck having a meaningful conversation with this guy.
1.
We're just getting to the point now. Oh, he has to go under. What the heck? Seriously? We have to wait 3 fucking minutes. Perhaps we have to find something to interact with. Whoa. Family portrait from back in the day. Okay. This is cool. You get to investigate. Hold on a second. Shout out to Philip Smelly Chair who cheered and asked about something very stupid I'm not going to talk about. Yoshino Lover resale for 13 months. Thank you, Yoshino Lover, for 13 months of support. I appreciate that. Alright, let's look around. Photo of the beach immediately post DS. Authenticity unverified. Unknown ore recovered from a void out crater. Okay. Cryptobytes discovered immediately after the stranding. Alright, chiral crystal immediately post DS period. BT apparition, artist's impression. BT illustration, artist's impression. BT model, artist's impression. Ordovician period ore recovered from the tar belt. Daddy is drawn by his kid daughter. Oh, Daddy. Alright, Mama's remains. Another artist impression of BT's. The chiral hourglass arbiter life. Hartman's AED. It's obviously what revives him. The heart monitor, guardian of life. Is there anything else I can look at in here? I looked at a lot. Alright, the antique record player, also known, I believe they call it a phonograph. I don't know, I looked at quite a lot. They're not letting me zoom in on anything else, I don't think. Well, 9 seconds to go. I wonder if you look at everything that's available, you get like a reward or something. trophy.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
All right.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one.
Yeah, how the fuck does he sleep?
I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films.
Oh, I have all my my music on,
keep
old school
busy.
records.
I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window.
What the hell?
From before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
Now hug it out. Another like!
As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
Oh shit.
The people who died in the two void outs were there.
Damn,
What
that's
happened?
fucking creepy.
What's going on?
Shut the fuck up, young man.
I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession.
Uh.
Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go!
Dude, it's so dark and fucked up.
Don't go!
Damn. It's awful. Now he's stranded in the real world of the
ICU's
living
backup
without them.
generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family.
Jeez, this is so sad, man.
It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam?
Yes, he does. She's a liar.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prep-your-own station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone.
Is that true? Last dinosaurs were in the middle of the United States?
In the Earth, then, are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Oh, shut up. Putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Ha! His floor also supports him. You saw that? The floor inflated. That's why his whole floor is padded.
The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
What a weird character, but that was a pretty damn unique character as well, with a depressing backstory. You were docked 20 likes by Heartman for screwing up his record. That's funny. What? And then he got 20 likes anyway. Wow, that was wild.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Apparently I dropped the assault rifle. I don't know how that happened. Alright. So, a few shoutouts here. Thank you to Hidden His Back for 100-bit cheer. And Mr. Papa Vera cheer. He said, I'm just imagining the pranks you could do to this guy while he's out for 3 minutes. Roll his bed outside, lock him in a closet, draw a bunch of stuff on his face. Mr. Papa Vera. Alright, let's continue.